we'll start with you. You guys start the season out 2-0. How do you think things went today?
A lot better than yesterday, I'll say that. You know, you look at our team, and, we talked yesterday, 13 new, a lot of things to figure out, and that's what's been hard with this team, but fun with this team at times. I look at someone like Ash, who's sitting next to me, and he played like a minute, maybe two yesterday. I didn't like the things he did. He knows that. We had to talk about that. And he didn't have a great week leading up to this. And, we keep telling our guys, hey, you earn your minutes every day. But what do you do when you get the opportunity? And I didn't think yesterday he took full advantage of it. And we flip around today, and he was just him. I know a lot of people that don't know much about the players on our team, go, man, who's that? Today it's somebody new. But that's what we recruited him for. I mean, this kid was 20 a game in junior college. I know he's from Amarillo. He played for a former player of ours at Tascosa High School whenever I was coaching at West Texas A&M. So we know a lot about Ash. And, man, he's a super talented kid. He's a super special person. And I was just glad to see him have some success because there's been some up and down days for him. Today was obviously a much brighter day than some of the ones we've seen. But, the thing that I was glad to see is he was just him. He didn't try to do things he doesn't need to be doing on the floor. He just played within himself. And with that, you saw a lot of success. So I was really proud of him, and along with a lot of others on our team that stepped up today.
Nice. So we'll switch it over to you. As your coach said, you played very well today on both ends of the court. How do you think you were able to produce today?
Just talking to my teammates before, making sure I'm still locked in. Thankful for him giving me the opportunity to get out there, go show what I could do. But yeah, I'm just playing for the team, playing to win together.
Coach, back to you. Whether it was points in the paint, rebounds, a couple big blocks, you guys kind of dominated the interior today. Was that a focus for you going in and something you hope to build off of?
No, we're just us. That's the thing I'm going to tell you. I told this team before the games we got a lot of weapons on our team, in my opinion. Other people may argue with that, but I think we have a balanced team. We got athleticism, we got skill, we got size, we got physicality. Yesterday we had 19 offensive rebounds. Today we followed up with another 15. And that's just who we are. We talk about it. Yeah, we're saying, hey, go get second chance opportunities. And we didn't shoot the ball as well as I would like, and this team is capable of doing. But then it's, hey, we have athletes. We keep telling them, like, this is a unbelievably special team when we're playing together. And I think when you have talented kids that don't play together and they're dysfunctional, you're not going to find the success you want. And that's what I'm frightened of every day. That's what we talk about is we're so talented. If we're individuals, people aren't going to see that talent. But if we're together and you have a tough, talented team, then I feel like our team could do something really special this year, and we went up here with just a 1-0 goal, and we said that all week leading up to yesterday's game, flipped around yesterday after we won and said, hey, we just need to get the next one. I'm trying to get them to understand, let's be good today. And the things we do today are going to result in how good we are in January and February. And we talked about that before the game. And when people ask, hey, what'd y'all talk about? Getting ready for this, it's just, man, be the best versions of ourselves, and I was happy to see that with a lot of guys today. We got to spread minutes out, which is good. I called a lot of people coming to this classic that's been here and done that, and I even called Luke, at Billings, and I said, man, give me some advice. You guys run this every year, and he said, hey, you got to play a lot of guys. It's 3 games in 3 days, and I think you've seen that with our team, and you see different guys having success. It's how we planned it when we put this team together. It could be anyone on any given night, and I think that's what makes us a difficult scout.
Ash, for you were kind of all over the place between steals, blocks, a couple big dunks. Being a high-energy, high-effort player, something you focus on personally?
Yeah, every day. I mean, that's what I'm here for. Defense, great guy, keep the energy up, and I feel like I did a good job of that today.
All right, one more for you, Coach. You touched on it a little bit, but your team has a lot of depth to it. How do you think that's going to come into play for you guys, like early in the season and then later on down the road?
That's a great question. I don't know a good answer to that yet. That's what we talk about is, hey, can we get better every day? So when we get to those later stages of the season, what does it look like at that stage? Can it be really good? For us, the unique thing right now is I don't know who it's going to be on any given day, and that could be a good or a bad thing. You know, he didn't have the day I wanted yesterday, and then you flip around today, and he was unbelievable in spurts. You know, but we tell every player on our team, if you step on the floor, you're going to get coached. And I don't care if it's 1 through 15, and that's in practice every single day. And you can ask Ash, we don't take it easy on anybody. We coach hard, and we love them hard as well. You know, I can tell you that. These guys know we keep a pretty high standard. We're on them academically. We're on them socially. You know, we're on them spiritually. And we do everything we can to help mold these guys to where when they're done playing at Angelo State, they can be really successful beyond this. And you know, to me, that's the broader scope. I know you're asking more in a season term, but really with me as a coach, it's, and you can ask him, I'm not just saying it because I'm sitting up here. These are things we talk about in the locker room. These are things we talk about in recruiting when we're recruiting these guys is we're going to coach you really hard, but we're going to still love you and be there for you as well. But our goal is to get you ready for when you're done here. And I want to make it hard because life is not easy, you know. And so if they're able to overcome obstacles through athletics, then that's just preparing them for what's next, you know. And for me, you know, I'm excited about this season. I have been since we put this team together. I think our guys can see it as well. And it's just, you know, can we keep learning to play together and get better every day? You know, we're going to make mistakes. You know, but do we learn from that and fix it the next day, you know, and get better? And if we can keep doing that and stacking days, then I think this team could be a lot of fun come January and February this year. And that's our goal. We play in a really difficult conference, you know, in the Lone Star Conference. And, you know, we got a lot of top 25 teams, you know, in our league. And, you know, had a team make the Final Four, you know, nationally a year ago. And I think you look, we have several teams throughout our conference that have advanced in postseason, and that's one of our goals every single year is make postseason and figure out how we can advance in that thing. So that's what we're building towards. Do we have that right now? I don't know. That's the question mark right now. That's why we play the games. But I am proud that we're 2-0 right now because I had no clue how this weekend was going to go with the limited practices you get coming up to this event and then playing 3 in 3 days. It's a really challenging classic, but I was really happy that we got into it.
Nice, yeah, that's awesome. Last question for you. What can you say about like the team energy and chemistry? Like you guys are very active on the bench, like always, you know, meeting during the game. Like what can you say about this group blending together already so well?
I mean, that's just how we are. I mean, in practice, out of practice, that's how we are together. We just love to have a, like, upjoy mood, just stay happy, stay energized. That's how we stay successful as a team.
Perfect. All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.